Welcome back to AVPlays. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. And we are picking right back up where we left off on Monday. Yesterday we made $211,000 and it is about 8:18 a.m. And we're going to continue our work adding restaurants to our empire here. So burgers and fries looks like it's out of soda cans. So let me go ahead and take care of that first. All right, let's head over to New York City distro to get that taken care of. And we're heading in the entirely opposite direction, of course. Found a taxi. Perfect. All right, let's head here. And go ahead and grab that flatbed. I think I'm just going to grab, like, we'll say 4 soda cans for now. All right, let's go ahead and cash out. And perfect timing for this taxi. Awesome. This restaurant really is doing great, looking great. So I'm super excited with how we're doing here. And that actually filled out all of the bridge. So we're good. All right. And let's see. And as you can see, we're getting up there, right? These are slowly starting to make more money. These two are our breadwinners. And then these two are just one-off random stores. So our next course of action here is to look and rent out this finally in Lower Manhattan. Burgers and fries. LM. And we're finally doing it. So let's see how much realistically it's going to cost for us to get this furnished. So Christian Bachwood. Tomorrow. Not that. So 773,000. But doing it ourselves is 187,999. So we're definitely going to do it ourselves. And that means we're going to be calling Square Appliances at 9 a.m. to start doing some deliveries. Let's head over to our new restaurant. Actually, that makes sense. Let's stay in here.
Yeah.
So we had 3 ice cream machines, 4 salad bars, 3 fryers, 4 pizza, 4 for cheese,
and not
3. All right, let's order what we need. So let's call Square Appliances when it opens at 9. Okay. And let's go ahead and start getting this stuff delivered there. So, where are you? Let's go ahead and say 20 of these. 4 of these. 3. 3. 2. An industrial fridge. Sorry.
I need it.
Medium of these.
and what and plated. What and plated. And I play. And what and plated. And I play. Say. What and plated. And I love
Please fuck me. Well, I guess on day one we just won't have fries yet. So make sure this is going to the right place. Perfect. Now let's head over to our new restaurant so that we can start setting that up when the time comes. And we'll also want to start setting up hiring immediately as well so that we can open this up today. So top of here. Great. All right, let's look at our headhunters and let's start doing customer service. This looks like it's set to the right thing. This is also set to the right thing. And what I'm going to do is head out here. And we're going to fast forward ahead of time a little bit. Let's go ahead and go to 12. Make sure nothing logistics is needed. Which, perfect. And we'll go ahead and hop over to 2. It looks like we did need a little bit of things for logistics, but that's fine. We can work on that when we're done here. And let's start getting this set up. All right. We have pizza ovens. Let's go ahead with these. So we'll need 11 back here. Perfect. We'll need a few more cabinets. That'll be fine. Did we not? We didn't buy registers. Well, okay. This is gonna look great though. 2 more industrial grills. Got a couple. The drinks fridge. Let's place those standing digital scales. That'll be our opening gap. These can go back here for now. Go ahead and place these secondary pizza ovens, and I will put them here for now. I'm sure we'll wind up moving them. And last but not least, these storage shelves. Right? Now we have to run over and do two things. We have to, for one, buy registers. We can do that over here. Let's go ahead and take that. Hopefully a taxi will pop out and save us. Perfect. And we're running here. Let's go ahead. We need 4 of them, and I don't believe we'll have enough money for that. 900. Might as well buy 3, I guess. And then we'll have to take a couple trips to our warehouse to stock the store. So let's go ahead and take the taxi back. Perfect. And all right, we'll probably be walking to the warehouse. So I'll catch you guys when I'm in the warehouse and vice versa. All right, we are in the warehouse. So we're going to grab, let's say, 2 of everything for now. Perfect. Perfect. So we started with paper. Well, actually, since we don't have a frying machine, let's put those back. And let's see what else we can add that's better. I guess we do have the apples. All right. So we have burgers, apples, and chicken kebab skewers right now in our cart. And let's make it back to the restaurant. And as soon as we make it back to the restaurant, we will open it with the employees that we need to hire. That way, while we're running back and forth, we're still making money. All right, let's drop this off in here. And we are officially at $0 because I took a taxi twice. So we will not be able to do that any longer. But you know what? Oh well, we'll have money in the morning. So let's go ahead and switch these on chicken kebab. These are going to be, what? These are going to be burgers. All right, let's go ahead and, well, these are going to be apples. And of course, bananas. Now let's set prices. And we have 27.50, 18, 17.50, 15.50, 3.55, 14. go $14.25. Bag of apples, $3.50 and $2.75. Let's go ahead and hire everyone. Get them on the schedule. So we'll run the same hours as every other restaurant. And full-time, scheduled hours. Perfect. Actually, before I do that, let's just make it easy and do this. No. All right. 9, 9, 9. Great. And what do you know? Evening, evening. All right, let's do that again. I know, could I keep those guys? Absolutely. Is it worth the struggle of it's just easier. I took them off the schedule. They'll be fine. There we go. No evening shifts. Okay. Thought I saw. Well, there you go. And now we are fully staffed as far as customer service employees. So now we will need our cleaning employees. So we'll get that set up. The rest of these guys are fired, unfortunately. Headhunter, stop. Go ahead over to cleaning. Stop. Cleaning. And we'll have a few more of those. This is open for now. And let's make a run over to our warehouse yet again. And I'll pick you guys back up inside of there. All right, back inside the warehouse. Let's go ahead and grab what else we need. So let's look over here. 2 pizzas. 2 ice cream. Great. We'll also manage storage. Grab those 2 french fries while we're here. 2 hot dogs. Great. And back over to the restaurant we go. Awesome. We're inside of here now. Let's go ahead and drop these off. We'll head out and head back in. Great. And now, let's go ahead and head back one last time for some soda cans. Looks like we also need more paper bags, which makes sense. And bananas. All right, back in here. Let's grab the last of what we need, which was those bananas, soda, and a paper bag. So 2 bananas. Also need salad. I might as well grab that. I think I saw soda up there earlier, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it seems like these extra shelves might have been overkill, but just enough. I mean, we'll be filling these out eventually. And storage, paper bags, perfect. All right, one last trip back to the restaurant, guys. I'll pick you up there. All right, and we are back dropping off these last few items here. Great. We will walk in and out. Perfect. And our last little bit. Wow, we are already out of soda. And paper bags, I guess. Our last thing to do in here would be to set up logistics for the store. So let's go ahead to our logistics manager. And we're already going to need another truck if we want to do any more stores. So that's exciting. But I'm going to go ahead and set everything to 800 here to start off. And go 2000. And that should be great. So we're going to head home and pick right back up on tomorrow morning. All right, back in the apartment. Let's play games or well, just till he gets tired, I guess. Perfect. And we'll sleep to the morning. Hopefully that'll fix all of our logistics issues we see on the left. And made 176,000 yesterday. And all right, let's look at what we got here. So, not enough of that. Midtown. Why are you out of paper bags? You have 1900. So really what it's telling us is that there's 4,000 paper worth of paper bags that are needed. Only 2,000 in the store right now. So they're letting us know that pretty much they're not able to meet the minimum. But they should be fine. All right. 8 a.m. Let's call AJ Peterson. And there we go. And we will have, might as well grab that extra cash register. Let's go ahead with the 20 booth. But I think it was like 26 is what we had. So we'll do that. Then 6 table. 4 chairs. Do 2 trash cans, actually 4. 2 uniform lockers. And that should be good. We'll go, essentials and square we'll call when they're open. And I'm actually going to head over to Midtown. Actually, we'll head over to New York Distro, buy 2 sets of paper bags, because that'll distract me enough till then. Go in the right direction. So get this all taken care of. So we're back, 2 sets of paper bag. And taxi again. Perfect. if I did add an extra table. Oh well. Those different. Sweet, yeah. Perfect. Sweet deal. So let's head over to our restaurant, our new restaurant. And what I'm going to do is fast forward to 10. Well, actually, well, let's go 2 square appliances, as we're gonna have to make what we have to buy stuff anyway. So let's go to 2 square. Waiting until 9 when this opens. And I think we need 3 of these. 4 of these. And lots of shelves. Grab one of these. Start. Awesome. Let's go ahead back to our restaurant. And we'll finish setting this up. So I believe how we had this in the other restaurant was these were a little bit further back. Well, more these. Which means we have a lot of counters that we'll need to buy. All right. These 3 machines. Perfect. All right. Just adjust those a little bit to make sure our prices get set. I don't think we did that for the bananas, did we? We did. Perfect. And now salad bars. Cleaning station. Great. And let's go ahead and hire everyone here. Not perfect. Now. All right, part-timers. Awesome. We'll leave the rest there. Let's head back, grab one more cleaning area. and then we'll grab another set of cabinets to kind of make it all come together. And then we'll be waiting for 10 o'clock to come. Toot. I would look at them. Perfect. Let's head back over to the store. And I hope you guys know. I know it's not just a store, it's a restaurant. I'm just going to keep calling it a store. I keep forgetting to adjust that in my verbiage. Perfect. I believe we had these like in front of the counters in the store, in the other restaurant. So maybe. I feel like that's weird. I don't know. Exactly. Now that just looks out of place. But either way, we need another register. If I could just toss it there. All right. We didn't need these. That's okay. I know I could go to the other restaurant and look at how we have it, or just look at how we have it, but I'm not going to waste the time. I think this looks fine. Let's go ahead and discard these guys. We'll have the headhunter stop. Let's put the rest of them on the schedule. And now our weekend crew. Great. Everyone who unfortunately doesn't have a job is fired. Let's go ahead and look at our HR managers and just make sure all the new people get they need. So, bunch of gold health insurance people, bunch of bronze. All right. And that's full. Let's go ahead and fill out the rest. Great. And this is looking great. I can't believe I have. Let's look at, make sure, what are we missing? Oh, the cash register. All right. So let's go ahead and actually we'll call marketing. And let me look at what we have for marketing here, just so we can duplicate it. So large, medium, small, small, medium. That not okay. Okay. Wow. And all right. So we need small. No campaign. Medium. And we need large, medium, small. I feel like I did that backwards, so let's go large, medium. And this is probably more likely the small. Or did we have two smalls? Now see, this is why I'm useless. All right, let's look at that. What are we missing? So we have small, medium, large, medium. Great. Large, medium, small, small, medium. All right, so it was that. All right, let's call them and get ourselves a small billboard. And I feel like we would make so much, it would be less money. Oh no, I guess the large internet campaign is the same price as the small billboard. All right, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and zoom ahead to 2 p.m. and we'll start putting the rest of the stuff in the restaurant. Great. It would seem like we're just not doing logistics well for certain days, maybe. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and put a uniform locker in here. I guess I purchased two. Only need one. Paste these. That extra cash register, so. But I didn't hire that extra person. Great. All right, back here. And there, we might be able to hire them today. I'm not sure if we'll get, but that's okay. Back here. Now let's go ahead with our restaurant booths. I'm going to try my best to do the same as the other store. All right, let's go ahead on this side. Do this real quick. Fix these. Perfect. No, I'll rush it. Immediately on. Yeah. And do that for now. And these tables will be kind of the same as we did in the other restaurant, spaced out kind of equally. Perfect. Let's go ahead and place these chairs. The rest we are going to sell. We have a lot of space in this restaurant, just like the other one. I think it looks great. We're able to kind of get these booths aligned. We're doing great in here. I think what we're going to do is head over and make you guys happy. We're heading over to the car dealership. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves the None of It, which is kind of the SUV of the game. Cost a lot, I think. I think we buy it in here. These are all the fancy cars you can get. And $65,000. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a black. Now let's work through logistics because we're running out of salad. So let's go here. And we have plenty of salads. So I'm going to throw, say, 1,400 salads. And I know we're not going to sell 1,400 in a day, but each salad takes 350. And I believe that's why we're seeing that issue. Do the thing there. Wrong store. All right. Go back to 600 and we're supposed to be mid count. That makes a lot more sense. Let's drive our car home. And what we're going to do is we're going to head home. We are going to make an order to Essentials Appliances for tomorrow to get the bathroom into the restaurant, as well as the radio that we like to get. Oh, darn it. Already off to a bad start. One of the cool things with the None of It is auto park. So you just press that button and you're able to have it parked for you instead of trying to parallel park. So that's pretty great. Let's go ahead and hire these two. Rid of those guys. The headhunter once again can stop searching. And let's put them on the schedule. Link it. We needed all 4. I am losing it, guys. Alright, that's fine. We will start again with the recruiting tomorrow, so that's fine. Why are you refusing to slide into space? Okay. Okay, I see. You, part-timer. Great. Alright, headhunter. Go ahead back to your recruiting ways. And what I'm going to do is, yes, let's make that call to essentials. For tomorrow. And 1 bathroom sign. We're finally going to get that one for House Kitchen. Hand dryers. More sinks. Finally get soap dispensers. 4 stalls. Water fountain. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and have that delivered. And that's coming in tomorrow at 10. And we are going to just play games for the rest of today. One set. Midtown is low on burgers and chicken kebab skewers, so logistics will take care of that. Let's go ahead and bump this up to 1,000 and 1,000. Perfect. Let's go ahead and head to sleep. He made 210 yesterday, not bad. What is this? This is gift still. Oh, we have to build out. Let's hire these 2. We'll dismiss these guys. Now we can get the headhunter to stop. Put those last 2 on the schedule. It's great. Copy, paste. Awesome. Now let's go and make sure these guys are taken care of. The HR managers, I believe. So silver, silver, bronze. So go ahead and place bronze. And have that taken care of. Perfect. And we're going to play a game until 10. Great. Let's head over to our restaurant.
Yeah.
See if I can make it without getting in the car again. Perfect. We're at the point we're making great cash flow. That was entirely my fault there. And so was that one. Yikes. All right. But yeah, we're making great cash flow. And these restaurants are going to really start getting the job done. We have to do the interior of this one. But outside of that, this one is taken care of. Okay. So let's go ahead and set this up. Oh, let's set up our uniforms. I forgot to do that. Great. This over here. Awesome. So we've got our bathroom sign, water fountain, which is, to me, the funniest thing to have in a restaurant. But for being good restaurant owners, I guess. Oh, cloud. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Tried to make it a little fancier. Feels like it looks stupid. I don't know. Yeah, soap dispenser, soap dispenser. The other soap dispenser.
If you need it,
Lord.
we've got it.
With that as a plan.
Our other restaurant, along with that. So let's leave that there. Let's go ahead and start painting the walls. And this is going to be the same as the rest of our restaurants. And sorry if that gets boring to you guys, but think of it as a chain. Most chains don't really look all that different on the inside, and we want to keep it that way. Perfect. Back wall, awesome. And let's do inside the bathroom. Great. Now the floor, which is always the most expensive part. Not even sure. We might not even be able to afford the whole floor yet. That's another 23. All right, we'll do the bathroom floor first. Which I feel like I've been doing that. No, I haven't. Guess this. Awesome. Now, I think this is a perfect time to call this one an episode. We got a whole nother restaurant set up. It looks great. It's at 75 capacity. So it's going to be making around the same amount as the Midtown restaurant. As you can tell, yesterday it already made 17,000. And we'll pick it up from there. And I think in the next episode, we'll start building out our coffee shop empire a little bit more. And maybe we'll change our outfit since we're now very rich entrepreneur versus what we were. We are $772,000 a week. So that's awesome. All right, guys, if you liked this episode, please like, subscribe if you haven't, if you would like to. Comment any questions or thoughts that you have, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.